when you have an actress who's staying afloat, wading in the water, and then you need this guy who's under tons of foam latex to pop out at a given moment, the timing on that it's got to be right.
So in the second trailer for this movie, we get a brief glimpse of a monster.
Yeah.
What is the trick in 2023 to making a horror movie monster that is scary but also unique?
I think it's less is more. I really think it's less is more. You and I'm sure, and your audience, we've all seen it. We've seen everything. We've seen every kind of variation on a ghost. We've seen every variation on a ghoulie that comes out of the cemetery. We've seen everything. I think it's really just like how you use it and what's the context. And in this case, what was amazing about Bryce's vision for Night Swim is like, I'm not going to have the ghost coming out of a closet or lurking in the upper right-hand corner of your room in the dark space. It's underwater. And you don't see it because the lights are flickering. It's doing that spooky haunted house thing. And you can't see what's under the water. And when you feel something touch your toe or your leg, you're just going to lose your mind, especially when that thing pops out and shows itself in the briefest moment, of course.
You have produced a lot of films. You know that already. I know this is Bryce's kind of first big release. As a producer, where's the sweet spot in letting a director kind of have their vision and knowing on your end kind of what works commercially from your experience?
Yeah, listen, we're all in agreement that what we want to do is tell a deeply emotional, super scary movie. If we're all in agreement that handshake's made, then creative freedom is there, And what was good is Bryce understood that assignment. He already came to us with an amazing idea, which is the spooky haunted pool movie. And then what was also great and gave us a lot more confidence is that the family drama surrounding that pool was fantastic. Like, we were just immediately taken by Ray Waller's need, his desire, the dreams that were taken from him and what he wanted to get back. And obviously Eve Waller as kind of an emotional anchor for that family. So we were in great shape. Like, that was the thing. We had both sides of how a scary movie works already kind of running on this great engine. And then it was just a matter of, for us, making sure Bryce had the tools to execute on all of that and making sure that those scares did work. And obviously, making scares is not easy because it requires a certain dance with all departments all operating at the same time and all functioning to, make sure that when a character turns around listen, it's very hard to tell a scary movie in a pool because the water is not your friend. So when you have an actress who's staying afloat, wading in the water, and then you need this guy who's under tons of foam latex to pop out at a given moment, the timing on that it's got to be right. Bryce got us there, and it was incredible because James Wan, was there as kind of a guiding hand too to kind of help him out with that.
I love that the short film was shot in Michelle Branch's pool. That's a fact that I really enjoy. How hard was it to find the perfect pool for this film, and how much of it was shot in one location? Yeah,
very hard. Shot on one location. We looked at. We shot this in Los Angeles, looked at all sorts of different houses. We considered building a pool at one point. We considered building a side of a house and then using a practical house and a facade of a house and then building a pool so we had more autonomy. But thankfully, after much searching, thanks to our location scout, we found this house out past Pasadena that gave us everything. The house, the idyllic house, the interior, exterior, because it wasn't just the pool, it was also the yard and the kind of geography of the yard, because Bryce was constantly thinking about the pool party scene and how that was going to be populated and where we could put the camera and making sure that we could have the crane in specific positions for when it goes underwater and comes back out. And I think we got the great pool. I think we got a great pool because it had those two kind of stairs, it had the diving board in the right place. Because, this movie also operates with what's not just in the water, but what's also on the surface and on the deck itself. So it all worked out.
Can't wait for those people to see this movie and never go in their pool again.
I know. They put so much investment in it. They're like, no, I don't want it anymore.
That's it.